So children, here we are doing polynomials, and we are in a very important part of polynomials, that is how does a polynomial relates with graph. So we see first a linear polynomial. So the linear polynomial over here given is 3x minus 6. So it is a function of x, remember this, it's written function of x. That means if I take y is equal to fx, that means y is equal to this whole polynomial. The value of the whole polynomial will be equal to y. Alright, so if I take x as 1, 3 1s are 3, minus 6 is minus 3. Then if I take x as 3, 3 3 is 9, minus 6 is 3. So I plot it on the graph. Now when I plot it on the graph, then I will take p comma 3, that is here. Then I will take 1 comma minus 3, that is accurately over here. Alright, and then I will join the 2 points and see what is happening. I'll just get a scale, just a second. So I'm joining this with might be, let us see, a red pen. So I'm joining these 2 points. And you see it is actually intersecting. It is intersecting the x-axis at this point. So 2 is a 0 of this polynomial. 2 is a 0 of this polynomial. That means if I put x is equal to 2, 3 to the 6, 6 minus 6, that is 0. So 2 is a 0 of this polynomial. So what did we learn? If there is a function of x, a polynomial as function of x, then the place where it will intersect the x-axis is the 0 of the polynomial. Did you understand? Since this is a linear polynomial, only one place x-axis is being intersected. So whatever number of times x-axis is intersected by line formed by a polynomial will give the number of zeros. Here, since there is only one place this line will intersect, it's a straight line. A linear polynomial means it will always represent a straight line. So 2 straight lines can only meet at 1. Okay, so the number of zeros over here will be 1. Let us come to the quadratic polynomial, which is this side, quadratic polynomial, x square minus 4, which is a function of x. So I take y is equal to fx. So the value of y is the value of the whole polynomial. So if I put x, x is equal to minus 1 whole square is plus 1, minus 4 is minus 3, 1 square is again 1 square is 1, minus 4 is minus 3, that is okay. If I put 0, then it is minus 4. If I put 2 square minus 4 is 0, and minus 2 square is also plus 4, minus 4 0. Now remember, if you take negative value, take the same positive value for quadratic polynomial, so that you will understand the nature of graph. So x is minus 1, y is minus 3. X is minus 1 and y is minus 3. So here x is minus 1 and y is minus 3. X is plus 1 and y is minus 3. X is 0, then y is minus 4. Okay. X is 2, then y is 0. X is minus 2. So have a look. Now if I would have taken x is 3 square 9, so 5 and 5 will come. So the nature of this graph will be like this. So it is cutting the axis, x-axis at 2 points. Those 2 points will represent the 0 of this. So the solution of this is actually 2 and minus 2. Alpha and beta is 2 and minus 2. Also, what do you learn? You learn that if there is a function of x, then the number of places where it will intersect the x-axis will give the number of zeros. So suppose this was not given, and they will say this is a graph. What type of equation it is? It is having 2 zeros. So it will be a quadratic polynomial for of function of x. If just imagine, just you have to use a little common sense. If it was function of y, then this will go this way. So if they just try to be clever and give you a function of y, like a question 3y minus 4. So you understand it is a function of y. So the number of places it will intersect of y axis will give the number of zeros. Are you following? But normally in our whole portion, whole syllabus, we are dealing with function of x. So the number of places where it will intersect x-axis will give the number of zeros at that point. Alright? If it was y, function of y, suppose I would have given function of y 3y minus, or y 3y square minus 9, suppose I am giving like that. Then the number of places it will intersect y-axis, and since y-axis will give the number of zeros. Now y square means quadratic polynomial, so it will intersect y-axis maximum at 2 places. Maximum at 2 places. Alright, did you understand? So what is the question which will be asked? They will not give you this. They will give, there is a function of x, and by looking at the graph, tell how many zeros are there. So the number of places it has been cut. There may be a few quadratic equation, like you can try it from x square plus 4, which will not have any zero. It will go from the top. It will not have any zero. So that way it will never intersect the x-axis at all. Right? Now, suppose I ask you one question. I ask you one question, like 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now how many zeros are there? And it is a function of x, then 1, 2, 3, 4. Suppose they say that the line represents a function of x, so 4, so it is a biquadratic polynomial. Thank you.